What separates our Energy Showcase home from the average solar home is the fact that we reduced energy before we produced. And why is that important? Well, we took advantage of a program called Energy Upgrade California. Energy Upgrade California is a state program that really targets energy reduction in our state. It targets 40% reduction for residential usage by the year 2020. And there's program funds available for homeowners who will do these reductions. Now in this house, the very foundation of Energy Upgrade California is air sealing. Now, what is air sealing? You know, most people don't get it. When a home is built, the single most important thing, at least we think this to be true, is that the builders make money. Now, the least important thing, or things that they really don't think about, especially 20, 30, 40 years ago, was the safety, health, and comfort of the home. When you look at an attic space, in an attic like this, what you're really trying to do, if you think about the attic, you want that to be part of the outside. You don't want it to be part of your living space. How many of us would put our daughters or our sons or go to bed up in our attic? Well, we wouldn't, is the answer to that. But why would we want to breathe the air from our attic in our home? And we don't recognize and realize that that's actually happening almost every minute and every day in almost every home. Well, how does that happen? We talk, number one, you look at what they call all your wiring. This is called a top plate right here. Now all the wires from your attic run down the walls. Everywhere where you see a light switch, you see a receptacle on the wall, anywhere where you got plumbing fixtures, you have holes. The contractors will drill on an average 1,500 square foot home. They'll spend about 4 hours to 8 hours just drilling holes between your attic and your living space to run all the wires, all the cables, and all the modern conveniences that we've grown to love. Well, what actually happens then? Anytime you get the wind blowing, almost anytime you turn your furnace or air conditioner on, it actually creates an air exchange. So what we do is we go into the house and we crawl in every single nook and cranny, and we seal up everywhere where a wire goes through. This demonstration device here, when we turn it on, it actually creates airflow so you could feel, if you ever seen you got dirty light switches, you might think, well gosh, I'm a bad housekeeper, but you're not. It's really an indication that you got air exchange between your attic and between your home. Now let's talk about this from a foundational level, from a health standpoint. So many people, as a matter of fact, 1 out of every 3 households has somebody who suffers from allergies or upper respiratory problems. And in many households where they don't, they have small children or elderly. Well, I mean, we're trying to make our houses a healthier place to live, so we'll run out to our corner box store and we'll buy ourselves a high efficiency filter. Well, putting a high efficiency filter on your home that has air leaks is a lot like putting a bilge pump on a leaky boat. You'd be better off fixing the leaks first. And that's the essence of Energy Upgrade California. It rewards you for tightening up what we call the envelope, from separating, as fundamentally as this sounds, separating the triangle from the square. We want this to be outside, we want this to be inside. So sealing your attic holes, all of your light cans, if you happen to have one of those homes with a number of recessed cans, every one of those is a direct air exchange. As a matter of fact, the average 1,500 square foot homes, when you total up all the holes, equals a hole about the size of a hula hoop. So put that in another perspective, imagine putting a 4-foot window in the middle of your ceiling in your living room and opening that all day long, every day. It certainly doesn't create a healthy home, and it's not energy efficient at all. So that is the real foundation of making for a good energy efficient home.
ASI, the White Glove Guys, 1-800-481-COOL.